Here we go. This is Dark Souls 2, the sequel to Dark Souls. Which makes sense. This is a freaking end-user license, so yeah, whatever. Oh my god, it's one of those end-user license agreements where you cannot actually select accept until you've reached the bottom. Incredible. However, I was not subjected to unskippable title scenes, so this is already a considerably better port to PC than Dark Souls 1. Information. I'm Thomas. You may better remember Knight Tarquin than me. Tarquin Dark Souls was a hero who saved the world, despite misgivings. It was probably the wrong thing to do. But he's dead, well, he's either dead or on fire forever. This is a new game. So, Tarquin is not returning. But I'm definitely going to play the heck out of Dark Souls 2. Blood. Yes, please. Subtitles, HUDs. I might actually no, I would forego subtitles normally, but as there will be people watching this video hypothetically, the subtitles could be good. This is a lot more options than you got when starting a game of Dark Souls 1. So, that was a fantastic game, absolutely fantastic. I didn't really go in expecting to like it, I thought I'd just find it hard. But Dark Souls 1, the original, well, not original, but Demon Souls came first, but Dark Souls 1 was excellent. Lock on, yes. Sure. Left stick. Oh, that's interesting. I'll leave that restricted for now. I'm in Australia, so I won't get a lot of people, probably, so if I want to play with any friends I'll have to change it at some point. But for now, let's go for the good ping. Dark Souls 2. I've heard good things and bad things about this game.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar? No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So that's the narrator. I always wondered. This is a much more personal start than Dark Souls had. It's not about the beginning of the world, it's about a cursed individual. I don't like the idea of a cursed fate, even though the trailers for the game said that, you know, you were going to be cursed, so it wasn't unexpected, but it's unpleasant. Wow. This place is freaking solid with ghosts. Okay, so I'm cursed, presumably with the dark sign. I'm probably an undead. It's just how these games seem to go. And I've cast myself into a whirlpool, but I'm okay now. So, could be worse. Was that thing the gate somehow of Drangleic? This is, I believe it's a sequel to Dark Souls, takes place in the same world. So, it could be anyone from anywhere. But I guess the point is where I am now. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, it's like a sort of pug rabbit. Dang. What things exactly? Oh. I've met with a terrible fate. Yeah. Confirmed for undead. It has been a while since I played Dark Souls. I believe B button was run forward. Yep. Now, at first I was absolutely terrible at that game, but eventually I became less terrible. So I'm hoping that this particular playthrough won't take as long. I reached, must have been 100 hours or something, with Tarquin Dark Souls, and they were pretty good 100 hours. But I am, in this game, going to try and play someone a little less stolid, a little less inclined to walk very slowly while holding a shield, and see if I can actually achieve things in this world, insofar as achievement is possible when you are cursed with undeath. It's interesting, the idea of a more personal story seems like a good place to go after the last game, which was very much about the fate of the world. So, this tree looks relatively inviting.
What seems to be the ruckus? Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
Who, the narrator? Don't know if I'd call her kind.
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Oh.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
Well, this sucks. What is my name? Pretty sure that was it. Because I have not in fact gone hollow yet. Although, if I have, if you start the game as an actual mindless zombie, that would be quite a twist. But no, this is Blythe. What? The game is not responding properly here. Oh, there we go. I've got to learn a new menu system, I guess. Okay, cool. That seems to be working now. Are you sure? I think I'd know my own name. Not that hollow yet.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Well,
Take
thank
a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Why do you have that? Well, Blythe. Who was Blythe before this unfortunate curse? Warrior, noble knight, double swordsman, bandit, fashion impaired bandit, fashion impaired cleric. Jesus, it's like an Ugg vest. Sorcerer, bird. I could do without the monocle, but yes, I think so. I don't want to not have a bird. Okay, I think that'll do. This is Explorer Blythe. She has blue hair, a number of weird items, including the seed of a tree of giants, and above all, a bird. And she's dead.
All people come here for the same reason, to break the curse. You're no different, I should think.
Yes, I would love to break this curse.
Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Wow.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
That seems quite probable. Well, This is an unfortunate situation. You don't start the game hollow, so that's nice. And I have a cool bird on my shoulder. But if I recall how it works from the first game, I'm at severe risk of losing my sanity and becoming super evil. Breaking the curse, according to these mean old women, is possible but not going to happen. We'll see about that.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place?
The curse of undeath.
This lost, decayed kingdom.
Movement speed is pretty... it feels upgraded. Like I certainly do not remember moving this quickly in Dark Souls. Or is it simply that I was mostly playing heavy armor characters in Dark Souls? Oh, it's a chest. I don't really know what lies ahead of me here, but I do know to pick up glowy things. That must be the effigy they showed me earlier. So... welcome, Blythe. This is a mean world with mean people in it. But if anybody can break the curse of the undead, it's going to be someone with a bird on her shoulder. So, we better get to it.
You must go? Well, I suppose. But if your will is yet unbroken, to start again.
Oh, well that's cool. That you can you modify your character? Stop laughing at me. Blythe is leaving. That's a nice effect. Souls and torches. Off to a good start. So let's see just what I've got here. I've played Dark Souls enough that hopefully a lot of the mechanics will be recognizable. I do not have a oh, maybe I've got some items. Dagger. No shield. Traveling merchant hat, coat, gloves, and boots. Cool. Life gem, witching urn. Can't find the button that tells you what something actually is. There we go. No, wait, no, that's not helping. Temporarily boosts luck. Okay. Who is Pharos? I'll just spend a moment actually reading these things. Alright, I've spent some time looking at items and stats. It seems that as a pre-order bonus you actually start with some extra equipment, but all of it requires stats I don't have, so that's not very relevant right now. I did notice one particularly cool thing. Apparently Blythe is from Lanafir, the farthest land to the south, who is always a little odd. And also raises item discovery, so that rules. Okay. I think it's time to get going. Need to prove these dudettes wrong. Break a curse. If this is set in the world of Dark Souls, then presumably the whole place is falling apart, or has been falling apart. And Blythe's curse would be one of many, but still, she's probably more interested in that than anyone else's. What is this? What is this? What is this? It's time to introduce you to the Blythe approach. If you see something, interact with it. Maybe it will be cool. Well, daggers are fast. No shield is a pity. Can I... With what facility, I wonder, can I dodge these attacks? I tried to dodge that, but it seemed like my dodge was actually interrupted by the fact that I was being attacked. No problem there, but when I tried to dodge to this side, it didn't work so well. I mean, that time it did. So this is going to be some sort of tutorial-y area. Yep, I know about that. Attack. Oh, this is where I came from, isn't it? I got turned around. I'm seriously not used to how rapidly this character moves. Whoa. Whoa. I bet I can't go down there safely. Missed. Crevice. Ah, messages. Probably not from Oscar this time around. Despair ahead, hurrah for life. Hidden path ahead and then hurrah for despair. So the message system has clearly changed. Joy. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. That looks like a good place to be. Although, this might be a little too much sun praising. There's no such thing.